There are 6 types of men who have an inherent advantage with women. These men by nature are attractive to women no matter where they go. And in today's video, you're going to discover who they are and why we women find them so irresistible. If you see that you fall into one of these categories, then congratulations, you are a very lucky man. But if you don't match any of these types, that's okay too. You can pick the one which feels most like you and simply adopt the behaviors and habits which makes that type of guy very attractive. So you ready? Good. Sit tight and watch till the end because you're going to love this video. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I am going to be your very own personal wing girl, and every week I'll give you the no BS insider information about what women really want, plus instantly effective methods to win over any girl you like. So hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video again. Before we dive into the 6 types of men that women cannot resist, I wanted to add in a little bonus thing about men that women cannot resist, and that's when a man can cook. There is nothing hotter than a man who knows his way around the kitchen. And with today's sponsor, HelloFresh, you too can be that sexy man who appears like he knows his way around the kitchen and impresses the ladies. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit and makes cooking at home fun, easy, and affordable. They can be your secret weapon when trying to look good in the kitchen. They have more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit, so you know that you'll get something high quality and delicious, which is something that's really important to me. Plus, HelloFresh has donated over 4 million meals to charity in 2020, and is continuing to step up their food donations amid the coronavirus crisis. So not only will HelloFresh help you impress in the kitchen, they're also gonna help you impress by showing you are a caring man who gives back, which is a double whammy in my eyes. To try out HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com and use code 12Marni to get 12 free meals, including free shipping. 12 meals, that's crazy. That's HelloFresh.com and use code 12Marni to get 12 free meals, including free shipping. All right, here are the 6 types of men that women find irresistible. Number 1, the shamelessly authentic guy. This type of guy has that elusive I don't give a damn mindset. He does not care about what other people think of him at all. He's not concerned with maintaining any sort of reputation or living up to anyone else's standards. He's simply himself all the time. If he loves video games, he'll express that with pride. If he disagrees with someone, he'll let that person know without worrying about any repercussions. If he's insecure or nervous about something, he'll casually mention that like it's no big deal. In a nutshell, he's at peace with himself. He doesn't care about people's judgment of him. Oftentimes, this is the type of guy you might call a bad boy. A great example of this archetype is the fictional character Tyler Durden from Fight Club. In the real world, I've noticed comedian Pete Davidson is a lot like this. He just does not care what people think. In fact, even podcast host and UFC commentator Joe Rogan seems to be like this. Now, the reason girls love a man like this is because he screams, "I'm not needy. I don't care what you think. I don't need to care what you think in order to feel good about myself." He's not looking for any kind of approval from us like the other 99% of guys that are out there. That to us is a huge attraction trigger, and it's very hard not to respect and like a guy like this. All right, next, number 2, Mr. Spotlight. As the name suggests, this type of guy tends to be the center of attention wherever he goes. He's big with gestures, loud with his voice. His facial expressions are very animated. He's got high positive energy. Basically, all his actions are designed to draw people's attention to him naturally. This type of guy is what you typically call the life of the party. In group settings, wherever they may be, he's got people all around him and everybody is captivated by him. And a fantastic example of this type of guy is the actor Will Smith, who I absolutely love. If you watch his interviews on talk shows, you'll see that he's the quintessential Mr. Spotlight. Even actors like Terry Crews and Anthony Mackie fall into this category. Now, the reason girls like this type of guy is threefold. First of all, since he's always in the spotlight and people are responsive to him, he automatically becomes high value in our eyes. Secondly, because he's so expressive and captivating, interacting with him is always a fantastic experience. And lastly, since this guy invites the spotlight and thrives in it, it shows us that he has very high self-esteem. It shows us that he feels 100% worthy of people's attention and appreciation, and that's extremely attractive. All right, number 3, the master storyteller. This is the type of guy who can captivate you for hours with amazing stories. Actually, it's not his stories that are captivating, it's the way that he just tells them. He can hook you in and take you on an engaging journey with almost any story he tells, even if it's about the most boring thing in the world. You can never get bored when you're interacting with him. In fact, oftentimes it's so entertaining, you lose track of time altogether. So this type of guy thinks in narrative form. You'll hardly get one more replies from him in conversation. It's almost like he has a story about everything, even if it's just 5 seconds long, or even if it's a basic question like, where are you from? Or what do you do? And that makes him a phenomenal conversationalist. Actor Tom Hanks is a great example of this type of guy. Dwayne Johnson is also another really good example of a guy like this. Even success coach Tony Robbins is amazing at storytelling. Now, the reason girls love this type of man is what I've already mentioned. This type of guy is just so interesting and charismatic, you can't not like him. In fact, there were even studies done which prove that a good storyteller can instantly make you more attractive to women. It's a very powerful and useful skill to have. Number 4, the playful, funny guy. As you can probably tell, the defining trait of this type of guy is his sense of humor. He's funny, and he's lighthearted, and he just has a good time with him. Always making jokes, amusing himself, hardly taking anything seriously, which is so important. His number one priority is to entertain himself and have fun. Even in the most serious situations, he's likely to crack a joke or say something playful. Actor Ryan Reynolds is a perfect example for this type of guy. And of course, most comedians like John Mulaney, Trevor Noah, Kevin Hart, all of them fall into this category. And the reason we girls love this type of guy isn't hard to figure out, of course. He makes us laugh. Whenever we're with this type of guy, we have a fun time. In fact, it's often the easiest for us to let our guards down and be our natural, silly, playful selves around this guy. And that helps a lot in speeding up the attraction process. And we end up liking him more with each passing minute. All right, before I move on to the next one, would you mind doing me a small favor? If you're enjoying this video so far, would you please drop a thumbs up below, and it will give this video more reach for more guys who need it. Plus, it will make me feel amazing, which should make you feel amazing. Okay, hit that like button below, and let's move on. Number 5, the unapologetic flirt. The name should tell you what this type of guy is all about. He's your modern day Casanova. He loves women, he loves to flirt, but when he sees a girl he likes, he's on in a second. He does not hesitate. He walks up to the girl, starts a conversation, and begins to flirt. He's not worried about rejection. For him, the joy is the flirting or the courtship. So he's not concerned with what may or may not happen. He'll simply go and take his chances and have fun with it. He'll compliment the girl, he'll tease the girl, he'll touch her, he'll press on all of the right emotional buttons for her, and more often than not, the girl he's talking to gets turned on and attracted to him. Not every time, of course, but very often. It's hard not to with these guys. And a great example of this type of guy is the comedian Russell Brand. He fits the description perfectly. Even former late night host Craig Ferguson falls into this category, and I find him super sexy. Now, the reason why girls get attracted to him is quite straightforward. This type of guy knows how to flirt in a way that gets women feeling excited. Like I mentioned before, he instinctively knows how to press all the right emotional buttons in a girl's mind, and before she knows why, how, or even what has happened, she feels drawn to him. All right, number 6, the self-assured guy. Sorry that the wind keeps blowing in my face. This type of guy is made of self-trust. He may not be the loudest or the funniest guy in the group. He may not necessarily be a master storyteller or a suave flirt, but there's something very special about him, something super magnetic that you can sense an extreme degree of self-assuredness in everything he says or does. And he's filled with conviction. He does not question his actions one bit, and he doesn't second guess himself. He's almost never indecisive, and the guy is basically convinced that he can do no wrong. You'll see that a lot of athletes are like this. Like the UFC champion Conor McGregor is a perfect example. So is soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo. In fact, actor Tom Cruise also seems to be in this category too, especially if you go by some of his older interviews. Maybe now he's a little bit wacky, but from the past. The reason women love this type of guy should be kind of obvious. You can smell the confidence in these guys from like a mile away. And as you may already know by now, confidence or self-assuredness is the number one attraction trigger for all women, bar none. All right, that ends our list for today. But if you're wondering which one of these is the best type of guy, Well, there isn't an answer to that question. All of them have their own unique advantages. You're probably also wondering, are there more types of men that women find attractive? And the answer is absolutely. There could be hundreds of types of men that women find attractive. These are simply some of the common archetypes that I happen to find attractive. In fact, the truth is any type of guy can potentially attract a girl. You could be introverted, average looking, short, bald, broke, and it still doesn't matter. And if you want proof of this, just click the link in the description box and watch the video I made called How to Become a Man Women Want. In that video, I share the crazy story about my college friend Dave, very average looking guy, the skinny, feminine looking, nice guy who suddenly had hordes of hot college girls chasing him, asking him out, and even fighting for him, including me, after he started using a simple secret that I taught him. And you can use that same secret to become attractive to any woman you meet. What's more, in that same video, I also reveal the 3 psychological triggers that make women want to engage with you sexually. Until these mental hot buttons are turned on, no matter how much a girl likes you or is into you, she'll still be on the edge about you. She'll still be hesitant and worried about dating you or indulging in some kind of act with you. So go ahead, click the link in the description box and see what these mental hot buttons are and how to switch them on. In this video, I also reveal the exact steps you need to take to make a girl believe that you're the man of her dreams, as well as a basic truth about female psychology that most male dating gurus will never tell you. You'll find the whole thing extremely insightful. Remember, the link's in the description box below, so just go and press it now, and you can watch the video and take that first step towards becoming the man all women would want. I'll see you next week.